I'm Jessica Capshaw.
And I'm Camilla Luddington.
And welcome to another episode of
We Ride at Dawnish.
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
Last week, I was drinking a margarita on the podcast, a messy margarita for a messy mailbag. And then Jess was like, I have an idea for a podcast episode next week. And I see this as honestly a threat to my fun. I don't even know how I feel about this episode.
Well, we can actually integrate that. That is part of the conversation. So that's actually, feel all the feelings, because all feelings are welcome. Not all behaviors are not.
Not all behavior. No, but you did text me and you were like, no one's drinking anymore.
Yeah, I went, well, that's very black and white of me. I was not living in the gray. I was not living in the ish.
No, it was not the ish.
Nope.
Well, I was enjoying my tequila. It's true. It is true, though, and we wanted to talk about it because we want to talk about it. And plus, I will get into this, but I have done recently a 30-day no alcohol, and unfortunately, it went well. And I truly wish it hadn't. But let's talk about it because I said, did you coin the name for this? And you said, no, people are saying this. Yeah. What is it called now?
Yeah, well, if you start to pick at it, you start to unearth a name that's basically the great sobering up of America.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Or the great American
Never thought
sobering
you'd hear
up,
that, to be honest.
However you want to put it. Yeah. No, I know. I think it's interesting. I mean, do you want to start with the facts or do you want to start with the feelings?
I think that we should just start with the facts.
Okay. Well,
give it to me because I have them here. I've got a little cheat sheet too.
The facts are that 54% of Americans reported drinking alcohol in 2025, which is a 90-year low. It's the steepest 3-year drop in Gallup's history on the subject. The average drinks per week were 2.8, which is the lowest since 1996.
2.8 drinks per week on average for Americans is wild to me.
Mm-hmm. There's like people having like a teaspoon a night.
Yeah, what are we doing? Like a
Over
little
7
sip
days.
And then you put it back in the fridge? A little put it back.
49% of Americans are actively trying to drink less in 2025.
That makes sense.
That makes sense to me. But here's where you really get. I mean, everything there is really about people reporting, but this feels real. Liquor store sales fell 1% in 2024, and then another 3.4 in 2025.
A little part of my theory on this, and there is zero to back this up. There's zero scientific proof. Okay, this is Luddington's
This is the feelings
take.
section. Yes.
Hot off the press.
Yes.
I think a GLP-1 is partly to blame, quote unquote, for this.
Or give credit,
because,
however you're looking to it. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
To blame. I see where you're coming from, Camilla. No. I see which camp you're living in.
No, I will get into my own opinions.
Yes.
I just do think that it's well known, sort of, or they're finding out that a GLP-1, affects your craving for alcohol too, or that's what I've been reading. So, and a lot of people are taking a GLP-1. So I'm curious as to how much. I don't know if it's affecting it this much, but I do wonder if it's playing into it a little bit.
For those of you that are watching this, I'm doing my thinking really hard face.
Because the business glasses are not on, though.
I know they aren't. It's a head scratcher because the facts and feelings are coming, they're kind of weaving together like a DNA helix, like a twisted bridge. I don't know how you necessarily unwind them, because here's the thing. The science part is that we've always known that alcohol certainly isn't good for you. But do you remember, by the way, does anyone remember this very small window of time in which there was a lot of press about how red wine was good for your heart? And
yeah.
I mean, we were all 3/4 deep into a Pinot, just talking about how healthy we were being.
Yeah, we were being so healthy.
Really not true, right? So the fact is that any amount of alcohol is actually not good for you. I don't know the answer to this. I guess my question for the scientists would be at what point in drinking does it become what is there a threshold that you cross into it being really bad for you? like
well, now the Debbie Downers out there are reporting 1 glass is
too many
is out. You can't even have a sneaky little Pinot on a Sunday night.
Really? Like none?
They're saying 1, not even 1.
Yeah. And this information is also generational. So it's Gen Z, 65% plan to drink less, and 39% going fully dry for all of 2025. Women down. You know what? The other thing that made me think of was, pendulums. They swing, and again, are we on facts or feelings? But I think in the feelings category, just so many people drank so much during the pandemic. And
That's
I'm
true.
wondering
I
if
did
the
not. I was
pendulum
pregnant
swang
and
that
breastfeeding.
way. Yeah. And now it's swinging back, and people are saying drink too much and we're going to stay away from that. I don't know. Okay, so let's, because you and I actually share this in common. So you tell me why you stopped drinking for 30 days. And when was it?
I just honestly did it as like
random,
a challenge. I downloaded like a little app, and I just was like, I think maybe I was feeling sluggish, and I understand that I understand that for me, I'm already sluggish.
Yeah.
So I was sort of removing things that I thought for 30 days. Like, let me see how I feel. And oh God, the truth is after like day 5, I woke up and I was like, I am gorgeous. And I didn't really realize, because rosé is delicious. My skin was better. I was less inflamed. I felt like I had like more of a snatched jawline.
Ooh.
It was very unfortunate. And literally, like, I saw it on my own face in like 5 days. And it's not like I'm drinking every day.
Right.
So I was quite surprised to see like, oh, even just a couple of times a week, cutting that out. Or maybe it affects you so much more than you realize, especially once you hit your fucking 40s. That's the first thing that I noticed. But you did the same thing. You did dry January. I remember coming to visit you, and we didn't drink.
Yeah. I mean, I sort of feel, I actually think that everyone's, for some reason, I feel like America, I don't know why I'm saying this, like it's not an international thing, but I do think that America has an interesting relationship with alcohol. And I don't want to get too historical, but I feel like it actually almost even goes back to like prohibition. I think it goes back to like, America's the like live free or die and, do what you want to do. But then we had this whole period where it was like, alcohol was illegal, and then you always want to do what you can't do. And so we've just have it like, I think that as a country, we've had an interesting relationship with alcohol. And then we normalize it in the sense that it becomes very social. It becomes a thing that you do when you're, hanging out. It's the excuse to go grab a drink. It's the, you're having a fun night. And so you order the bottle of wine or whatever it is. And it's very sneaky that way, I think. Especially if you're social, I guess.
But Gen Z aren't doing this.
I know, but that's what I want to get into. I almost feel like we need to have like a Gen Z report, like a witness or someone to like speak for the Gen Z.
Yeah, boots on the ground, Gen Z.
But here's what I noticed. I did notice that everyone was doing dry January for so long, and I hadn't done it, and I'd been working so much and traveling, and so I hadn't been drinking, that much. But I just decided to completely cut it out for a month. And interestingly enough, I did not notice any change in things that people talk about, which is like, I didn't all of a sudden feel like my skin was great, or my jawline was snatched, or I was less bloated, or what were the other things that you said?
Well, I noticed my anxiety too was better. Truly.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay, I get that.
But I do notice that the mornings, like if I have gone out and I've, honestly, the truth is that we don't really keep alcohol in our home.
Right.
So it'll be like after a date night. We turned our little bar area actually into we filled it with books instead of any booze. Okay. So, but like if we go out on a date night.
Try it at home.
Huh?
Books instead of booze.
Over booze.
Try it at home.
Books instead of booze.
Yeah.
But when we go on a date night, I like to like have a cocktail.
Yes.
And in the morning, I swear, even after just 2, I feel awful. And my anxiety is like 3 a.m. I'm waking up.
I think that that's the age thing, the 40s thing. The anxiety and the wake up. I do think that that's sort of like the biological part of it. Here's what I did notice. I noticed that I never, after drinking, I can't tell you, like, I rarely wake up and think, oh gosh, I feel, hungover or I feel bad or whatever. But all of a sudden I did notice that when I woke up, I was actually a little sharper earlier. Like I was a little bit more like alert. I was a little bit more, it didn't take me as long. Like if it took me, 5 minutes to, get in the shower and be like the full wake up, this was like, I woke up and I was like, ready to go. What do we got now? But what I really noticed more than anything in putting a lot of attention on it was the behavior that accompanies drinking. So what I noticed was that moment towards the end of the day where you were looking for like the downshift, the like gearbox where you're like, okay, I've been revving, I've been going so fast, so fast. Because I think that the social drink or the glass of wine at home or whatever it was did sort of signal to me like, okay, you can relax now. And without it, you need something else. And so for me, I did absolutely find myself making a cup of tea, coming up with different drinks.
No, I mean, I think that a lot of people feel that way. It does become your signal that it's, or like as a mom to like young kids, a lot of people feel like it's me time, right?
Yeah.
This is now the adult time. My kids are in bed. This is something I get to do. It becomes a ritual, basically.
Yeah.
I found myself making decaf coffee all the time because it was a little sweet. I'd add a little sweet creamer, and I think there's something about like that sugar probably in wine.
Yeah.
One weird thing I noticed is that, yes, my sleep was better, but my dreams were more vivid.
Because you weren't blacked out.
Yeah, because I wasn't wandering the streets. Yeah, with my 5 bottles of rosé. I
can see.
Yes, I was not blacked out, Jess.
Blacked out.
And my dreams were
vivid.
Really great.
Yeah. Did you miss it?
What was interesting to me and a little bit like, is that I did feel like I did miss it. And so then especially when I was going out, I found at home, like it was fine. But if I had to go out socially, I was kind of dreading it because I knew that I was not doing dry January where everyone's doing it. I was doing it at a time when everyone's still like, going out for a couple cocktails or whatever. That sort of gave me almost like social anxiety for some reason, which is so ridiculous because no one cares if you're not drinking. I think it's because I knew that would be the urge to.
But that's not what people are reporting. I think that people that are choosing to not drink do report that they feel self-conscious, that they feel like when they're the ones not drinking that they're being looked at differently, or that they're occupying sort of like an other space.
I agree with that feeling, but I think the reality is most people don't care.
I completely agree with you.
I definitely felt like the wah-wah, like, I'll just take a Sprite. It's like I did feel like a party people were, which is strange because why?
Mm-hmm. Well, because I think it's part of our culture.
Gen Z is not clubbing, so they're not going through the situation that we all were, where we were pre-gaming. My God, the pre-gaming I did in my 20s.
Yeah.
I mean, we would start getting dressed at like, at 5.
Yeah.
And it was
like, we would
easily go through cocktail after cocktail.
I don't do the cocktail after cocktail, but getting ready has always, for me, been more fun than going anywhere. If I could get ready to just stay home, that would be fantastic.
But wait, you didn't pre-game? We weren't doing your makeup? Like I would sit on the floor in front of the mirror and I would pre-game.
Yeah, then I did. Yes. Yeah, that wasn't good.
Oh God! By the way, I never drink before a red carpet.
No,
ever.
Terrifying.
I am sober at terrified.
Oh my gosh!
Even one drink, I think they'll know.
One time, I agree with you, and I didn't, and you shouldn't. I remember I just had a baby, and for some reason I thought like the the magic of looking like you hadn't just had a baby was just like to elongate me, was to just wear the tallest shoes you could possibly wear, like the highest heels on the planet were gonna make me look like I didn't just have a baby, and was
like stilts.
Yes. The 95 pairs of Spanx on top of each other and the stilts was gonna throw everyone off my scent.
Yeah. I'm following.
Stupid shit we think and do. Anyways, I went to I think it was like a pre-Emmy party wearing stilts. And I went to go do the red carpet, and in the process of shuffling down the row, I fell off my stilts onto the ground. And I was wearing a skirt.
No.
Yes. And I was wearing a skirt, and I was horrified. And to the photographer's credits, and it was so kind of them, they literally all just put their cameras down while I got back up, because I'm sure it was a show.
What in the 2000s was this?
I don't know. But
because I'm telling you right now, Paris Hilton did not get that same treatment. If Lindsay Lohan had taken a little tumble on the carpet, those cameras were ready to go.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of true. Well, maybe I was just in a good crowd.
You.
It's in a good crowd. Okay, wait. So can I answer my own question to myself?
Yeah.
I didn't miss it. And that was,
you did not.
I think, the most shocking part of the 30-day, well, it ended up being more than 30 days. I think that it's wild to me, because I don't even know how to explain it. It was just something that I was like, once I put my mind to something, I sort of just go like, this is what's happening. And that was the 30 days. But then when the 30 days was over, even though I was challenged exactly by what you were challenged with, which was the social part, or thinking, I know, like, I don't want to go to dinner.
Social part for you?
Because I'm used to being able to order, a glass of wine with dinner or whatever. Once I did that and was still alive at the end of it.
Yeah.
I was still able to make it through a dinner. It became kind of like, well, I was curious when I was going to want a drink again. So I actually, I didn't count them, but I went more than 30 days. So I went
a little more too.
I can see why people, well, that's an interesting, because that's actually what came up, was that the idea that this dry January actually might have, on some level, maybe not given birth to the whole idea of being sober, but that it kind of broke its own container, that this idea of doing it was not just a challenge, like a 30-day challenge, but actually was a lifestyle, because people did feel better. And I mean, in an ideal world, you would do something that made you not feel good in the morning, right?
Yeah, I think that so what are people doing instead of it?
This is where we really should, we should go to the comments and the DMs. I would like to hear from people. This might need to be a two-parter, because I don't know. And because what they're saying is that the bar isn't dying, it's sort of like evolving, but I don't know what it's evolving into. Like, are we playing darts? Are we playing pool? Well, I mean, I know there's clearly my God, if you go to there's so many drinks. I'm overwhelmed by the drinks.
Well, I tell you what is increasing for sure are the THC infused canned drinks.
Right. THC 100%. Makes me like Dory from Finding Nemo. I mean, I cannot.
What do you mean? You can't find where you're going.
If we're talking about something right now, in 3 seconds, I won't remember it. That's me.
So
THC.
So the Dory drinks are not for you.
No, they're not.
But a lot of people love the Dories.
Right.
Can, I know CANN is very popular. But there's also a lot of these infused drinks that are coming out that don't even have the THC, that have like some other thing that's going to relax you.
Right.
And I think that also the wellness industry on social media that goes hand in hand with like the clean girl aesthetic and all of that.
Yeah.
Is all about the other than alcohol.
Yep.
I think it's sort of like branded that way, almost like it's like cool to not drink.
Yes.
Like maybe millennials have kind of like made it lame. Like the stuff that generationally, like when you're younger, you looked up and you're like, that's not cool anymore.
Well,
I wonder if we've made it like.
So a couple weeks ago when we were talking about how cigarettes were represented versus vaping, like on film.
Oh my God,
right?
I laughed so hard.
I know that was really funny. But right? Like having a glass of champagne in your hand in a movie represented a certain kind of vibe and a feeling. So maybe now that's just a sparkling water with a little lime in it.
I think it's a THC drink.
Okay.
I think it's what's new. What's the new thing, like generationally?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
But back to your question, yeah. What are you doing at a bar? So you're still drinking, but you're just drinking something different.
Yeah, I think also like mocktails have come a long way, and I think there is this big sober, curious push out in the world right now.
Well, there's no doubt it's better for you. Again, I mean, or is this alcohol's big tobacco moment? Is this the moment where it's like there should be a Surgeon General warning on? Well, there is alcohol, but it's not good for you.
Yes, I think it's headed there, and now it's the lifestyle of it. So I think that sober, curious movement that's been happening is also encouraging people just to try, see how it feels to not have alcohol, and then people are feeling better.
Yeah. Well, I'm all for that, and I am all for, not to sound like Pollyanna, but I'm all for supporting whatever it is that makes someone feel good. So if someone's like, I feel so much better sober, then that's fantastic. That being said, on the other side of the coin, I also, even if it's not the healthy choice, totally celebrate someone's choice to be like, I'm gonna have some drinks.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. It's like, I think that's also, it goes into the ish. I mean, it really does. It goes into the ish. It goes into the like, well, that's the other thing I noticed, by the way, when I did have I don't even remember when it was, but I think I remember thinking like, what am I going to drink first? Like, would I have a cocktail or I don't even remember if I had a glass of wine or if I had a cocktail, but I then remember it being like, oh, this is interesting because this is in the behavior bucket is what does it feel like to have one drink? Because most of the time when you go out, you'll have a drink or two, right? So like if you're having a drink where I don't know. I mean, that's the other thing. I just said that. Like I went straight into like having a drink to celebrate. Why does having a drink mean celebration? I don't know. Something that just kind of got into my wiring.
I think it got into a lot of our wirings. It's interesting to see what people are choosing to do instead, though. I mean, it's like instead of the boozy trip to Vegas, people want to do the yoga retreat. And then there's the game nights replacing heading out to the bar with everybody.
Is this a thing in Los Angeles? Do you know a lot of, or is it an age thing? Is it a generation thing? You know, a lot of people playing more games. Like Mahjong is, if one more person asks me how to learn how to play Mahjong.
Jessica Capshaw?
What?
I'm sitting up like this because you said the magic M word.
Did you learn how to play Mahjong?
Get rid of it. I don't even want this anymore.
She's throwing the paper for those that are listening.
I'm obsessed.
You're playing Mahjong.
Yes. And can I tell you?
Oh my God.
Beth
this is the sign.
Is my Mahjong teacher. And
they all have
she
teachers.
came to my friend's house and she taught us over 2 sessions.
Yeah.
And then apparently Beth has been cheating on us because I listened to a podcast that had Hillary Duff on it. And she said, oh, my Mahjong teacher's Beth.
Mm-hmm.
Beth is everywhere right now. She's teaching Los Angeles. I'm obsessed.
No, there's a Beth over here. Don't worry.
How many Beths are there? Do you have to be named Beth to teach?
You know what? Someone sent
me. What is happening?
Someone sent me her contact info.
Wait, do you know how to play?
No, I don't know how to play. It's I put it into my phone. She's under Mahjong teacher. I feel like maybe her name is Elizabeth, but I could be wrong. She's not your Beth.
I don't know. She might be. Beth might be traveling.
But also,
the globe.
I'm starting to feel like I'm on the outside. I've been okay with it for the meantime, but I don't. Yeah, I'm on the outside because there's people having Mahjong parties.
You shouldn't feel okay. You should honestly feel bad.
And then I was like the last person that had not seen Crazy Rich Asians. I never watched that movie when it was, whenever it came out, and we watched it for Josie's birthday. We did like a sleepover party and we watched it. And first of all, it's fucking great. So there's good reason that movie was so popular.
Late to knowing this. Sure, yes, it's an amazing movie.
When she like plays Mahjong with the mom.
Jessica, it's so amazing. Actually, to be honest, in the Sober Curious world, me and my girlfriends learned it and we were drinking just water the whole time, having a blast.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, I feel so smart when I play that game. Like I feel more intelligent. I feel like secretly I have the
better
brain
than other
of
people?
some sort of like Einstein because there's something about it that feels
superior,
chic, and just like strategic. It's got all the things, and I'm obsessed.
Oh my God.
In fact, the last trip I went on with my girlfriends, in the text we're like, bring the Mahjong.
Because there's a whole thing, right?
Anything
Don't
else,
you have to have
bring
your own
that.
set?
Beth brings a set, Jessica. Beth brings the set, and then you get your own set. But Beth, you think Beth is traveling without a fucking set?
Okay. All right.
No. And by the way, the set she brings, it's no ordinary set.
It's what?
It's like a fucking $1 million set.
Of course it is. She's not fucking around.
And then once you get into it, you're Googling, Louis Vuitton has a set. You could get designer sets for like $10,000, by the way, but like, which I'm not going to spend. I'm going to get like the Walmart set, but like, because I'm still learning.
Yeah.
But once I master it, I don't know.
That might be.
I'm getting the designer set.
Okay, a designer set. And then isn't there like a new tile that comes out every year or month or?
Yeah, Jessica, let me break it down for you. So basically, there's different rules that come every single year. So you're allowed to when you're playing the game, you have to make your tile sort of, it's almost like a version of Scrabble, right? Like, but instead of making a name, you're making a little pattern of tiles. And every single year, the rules change. So the new card comes out, and now in 2026, the patterns that you can make
are different.
They're all different.
Oh,
and
God.
so it keeps you on your toes. You don't understand.
No, I don't. And I feel now after this conversation, I actually feel forced. I feel forced. I feel forced. I feel completely coerced.
This is where, you know what? The social pressure in our 40s is not coming from alcohol.
Gosh.
It's coming from Mahjong.
You know what? I feel like there's so many different, the universe is trying to tell me that I need to learn things that I've tried my whole life not to learn.
Yeah, but I'm serious. You're missing out.
No, I know. I need to learn them all.
I'll bring it to New York. I don't want to teach you though. I might. In fact, unfortunately for your birthday, I already know. I'm going to gift you
a $10,000
Louis
Vuitton set.
Or Beth is traveling.
Oh, Beth. Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, that's your Leo birthday, and then you're going to learn, and then we're going to play together. That's what I'm going to bring to see you next time.
So is Mahjong helping keep people sober? Is it creating an alternate way of having fun?
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. There's no need for a glass of anything.
I want to hear from everyone. I really do. I want to hear from. This is one of the first episodes where I really, really, really want to hear from the team. Like, what's your experience? What are you doing? How are you seeing this? Because I think it's definitely changing, and I'm so curious.
I gotta tell you, the reason why I didn't drink in my last game is because I had to
concentrate. Yeah, you got to keep your eyes on the fucking prize.
We already know
you're a strategist. You're not gonna and you like to win. Oh my God, playing with you, it's competitive, right?
Of course.
Yeah. You want to win.
I'm not just saddling up to that board and willy-nilly.
You're not going there to be mid.
No, I'm going there to win.
Yeah. Do you win mostly?
I have one, but now I play the game on my phone. That's what I was doing on set. I have to tell you, I downloaded the app and I play against some random bot, or maybe it's Beth. I don't know. And I'm doing it on set all the time. If you see me, the season's aired, but like as I'm up, literally as I'm at the OR table, that's what I'm doing on my phone right before they go action, like put it away quick.
Yeah.
It's so much better than scrolling.
Oh, well,
anyway, I've said my piece. You're going to get the board. It is what it is. You're going to learn and you're going to love it.
Okay, I'm very excited about this. Mm-hmm. Oh my, I can't believe you're the tipping point. Of course you are. It actually makes sense. Alicia's going to be mad. She's going to be like, oh, Camilla got you to do it. You have no idea how many people have tried to pull me into this.
In your life.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I like to think of myself. Listen, you know what? It's a 4-play game, Jess. She's in too.
Oh, 4? You can only have 4?
Well, yes, but sometimes I have teamed up with people where you like are on a little team together. But yes, 4 players.
Do you play Rummy Cube
too? Oh, it's so good.
Have you played Rummy Cube? That I know how to play.
I have no fucking idea what that is. Rummy Cube? I thought you just made that up.
We're going to stay on Mahjong.
Rummy Cube?
Yeah, it's a great game. But it's a little mathy. It's not my strong suit, which is why I don't think I super excel at it. I'm just okay at it.
Okay, you teach me one, I'll do the other.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to learn how to play Mahjong. And and I think that I think this is a 2-parter. I like to hear back from people about this. The great American sobering.
Yes. Because of Mahjong.
Yeah. Because of Mahjong.